Hello YouTube, it's PSP Gaming Scotland here and welcome back to another video. Hope you guys are well and gaming lots. So in today's video I thought I'd look through my gaming collection and basically show you my current PSP collection. So the PSP launched on the 1st of September 2005 in PAL regions of the world. I think it was the 24th of March 2005 in North America. So yeah, the PSP was my very first Sony handheld games console. I had a lot of fun with the PSP as it had like PS2/PS3 sort of graphics, and it had a lot of really fun games. So there's the PSP there. It's quite cool. Remember, it only had one joystick, which kind of hampered your experience when playing games. But anyway, there's your PSP there. So first up then, FIFA Street 2. Now I remember playing this one, I'm sure it was the PS3. I had a lot of fun on it on the PS3, and likewise on the PSP. Really good fun. Street football at its best. They should really make a third game. No, I can't actually remember if they've made a third game or not. But anyway, they have to continue this franchise regardless. So this game goes back a wee bit, and that's Germany FIFA World Cup 2006. So this game goes back a good number of years. So it was good. This game was really fun. It tied into the FIFA World Cup 2006. You had a manager mode, you had Think Online, and you got to do different challenges throughout the different parts of the world, which was really fun. And you obviously had your standard World Cup mode, which was really good as well. Okay, next up, one of my favourite games on the PSP was Burnout Legends. It was a really fun, unique game. A massive Burnout fan. I really think they should be making more Burnout games. I hope EA doesn't let this franchise die. Recently played, or I'm in the process of finishing Dangerous Driving, a really good fun arcade racer. Did a review recently on the game. If you're into your Burnout games, I would highly recommend you play it. If not, wait for a sale and you can always trade it in at a later date. But Burnout Legends on the PSP was tremendous. So next up we have Tony Hawk's Project 8. Now this game was fun, but my real sort of memories are from the Pro Skater Series 1 and 2 on the PS1. They were the most fun. This game was really fun as well, but the current game, Pro Skater 5, just was absolutely terrible. It was a buggy mess. It felt as though the game was just rushed out. But anyway, going back to this game, really fun Tony Hawk game. I loved the Tony Hawk games growing up, played a lot of them, and this is another one that's a really fun game on the PSP. Now this game, I must admit, I'd rather play like your FIFAs or your Pro Evolution Soccers. Football Manager handheld is a football manager game. It's all about strategy, and basically you are a manager. You pick a crap team, or you pick a team, you try and do well with the team and win and sort out player conflicts and things like that. But Football Manager was a not too bad a game on PSP, but as I say, I do prefer the games where you're actually controlling a character. So this game was from Pirates of the Caribbean, and it's one of my older games. As you can tell by the bit of wear and tear and dust on the game cover, that shows a bit of memory. And Pirates of the Caribbean Dead Man's Chest, in relation to one of the films, a lot of action-packed games, killing people on the ships, and if you're a fan of the Caribbean series, this one I recommend for you. Like, and saying that, I haven't actually seen a Pirates of the Caribbean film in a long time, but hey ho. Next up, one of my favourite games in the PSP is Virtua Tennis World Tour. So you create a character, you do mini games, you play matches of tennis. It's one of the best tennis games on any console. Virtua Tennis series is fantastic. I have played the Top Spin series as well. They are not too bad as well. But the Virtua Tennis, try to be #1 on the World Tour, does take time. You have to build up all your stats, but this is tremendous. Really fun. And you can tell, because it's got Andy Roddick and Tim Henman, so this game is like a good number of years old now. But anyway, really fun tennis game on the PSP. So going back to my massive Tomb Raider fan, as I've said in previous videos, this is Tomb Raider Legends on the PSP. Highly recommend you get it if you're into your action games or a Lara Croft fan like myself. Really fun and addictive style of gameplay. So a friend in work was moving house, and they've now moved house, and they were going to just throw out their games, their other things as well. But they asked me if I wanted to get a couple of games, so I obviously gave them money in return for them. But yeah, so these next 8 or so games are from them, so thank you very much, mate. That was a really good gesture from you. So first up we have FIFA 08. I am a fan of the FIFA games. They are the best football games out there on the market. FIFA 08 was also I played, I think was it PS2, but also I like to try and get it for the PSP because I'm into my handheld gaming as well. Not as much as my console gaming, but handheld gaming is good when you're just got maybe an hour or so to kill. We've got FIFA 07 here as well. The main man, Ronaldinho, one of my favourite players of all time ever. There we go, and we've got Wayne Rooney there too. Rocky Balboa is the next game in my collection, or on the list, as I say. Really good fighting game, action packed, very brutal and gritty game. If this goes along with one of the films as well, so it's really good. Cinematic cutscenes as well, really good fun game. Highly recommend you buy it if you're in your fighting games. They should actually do more fighting games. Also, I would really love to see a boxing game come out on either PS4 or 5, but I think EA would actually ruin the game personally, but hey ho. Next up we have a James Bond game, From Russia With Love, 007. So this is following Sean Connery. It's got quite good reflex on focus mode, and you can go around killing enemies and see places from the film. This game is originally one of my friend's games, but he was able to give me it, and I highly recommend if you're a massive James Bond fan. I did see online that you can get the full box set collection of all the James Bond films. I think that would be quite a good present for people who are into their James Bond films. Next up we have Need for Speed Carbon, Own the City. Your open world racing game, doing quests for people, and all round racing. Really good game. One of my other favourite games on the PSP, Grand Theft Auto Liberty City Stories. So you follow a murder gang, and basically it's GTA in handheld modes. Basically, this is one of the stories from the GTA Liberty City maps, and it's really awesome with lots of missions, characters, and all round mayhem. So another game here, Miami Vice. The game follows on the it's on the back of one of the films, definitely. Really fun action-packed games, very similar to your GTA games. Really fun character, really fun and amazing gameplay. Really gritty and dangerous characters, and all round just a fantastic open world to explore. And finally we have Driver 76. Now the Driver games were really big on the PS1. I played for Driver 1 or 2, going around. I think in the first game you couldn't get out your car in the first game. This is similar, you can't get out your car, but it's really fun to explore and do missions and challenges and meet the characters. So anyway guys, that has been my PSP game collection. currently as of May 2019. Hope you guys have enjoyed the video. Thank you very much for watching. If you've got any comments, leave them down below in the comment section. Did you remember playing the PSP, or what were your favourite games from it? As always, I've been PSP Gaming Scotland. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you on another video. Thanks very much, guys. Bye bye.